I want to get on before we get on, all the other things that we mentioned off camera, but I would like to talk about life after divorce. And I know that you said that it wasn't easy. So, listeners, a lot of my listeners, and I'm sure a lot of your listeners and followers, if it's some type of nugget of advice that you can give the audience, what what can life after divorce look like? I'm assuming when you're trying to heal or you are healing, can you give me a picture of what it looks like even when you're not healing? So I guess that's a two-part question. What does divorce look like when it's done in a healthy way? And what can divorce look like when it's unhealthy? And how can we get to the healthy? So that's three
Yes.
parts, but I lied to you. I said
So
two.
when you get divorced, you have to know for yourself that you have to heal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so you have to remember you were living, in order for you to get to the divorce, there must have been some type of trauma, something going on, or else you wouldn't be divorced, right? But the more important part is once you get divorced, give yourself time to heal. That's like you get cut by a sharp knife and you put some Neosporin and you put a band-aid on, right? And you rip that band-aid off before it's healed and it's there. When you start after divorce and you go through your depression and you go through your grief, because there is grief, you're losing something. You're losing part of yourself because you're no longer married, or you're losing someone that you intended to build a life with. So you go through changes, depression, grief, And so if you don't take care of that band-aid and you keep picking at it, it will never heal. And that's like if you're divorced, have a serious breakup, and you start another relationship right after. That's like picking at it without allowing it to heal. So give that wound, that trauma, time to heal before you move on, because it's unfair to that person